This is Martha White for Tuesday, August 1st.
How you bake rhyme? Martha White.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodness gracious, couldn't lie, Martha White.
Martha White.
For the finest cornbread you can bake. Get Martha White, say fries and meal. Hot rice, say fries and meal. Martha White, say fries and meal. For goodness sake.
Good morning, everybody. This is the Lester Flatt Show, and Lester Flatt and the Nashville Grass, brought to you by Martha White Hot Rice Flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes. Goodness gracious, they're good.
For the finest cornbread you can bake. Get Martha White, say fries and meal. Hot rice, say fries and meal. Martha White, say fries and meal. For goodness sake.
And, of course, we're traveling in the company with our special guest, Mac Wiseman, this morning. And here's the Baron of Bluegrass himself, Lester Flatt.
Thank you, Grant Turner. Thank you so much. Good morning, friends and neighbors. We hope everybody over at your place is feeling real great this morning. Everybody here seems to be. We've got some flowers here. Of course, if you look around over the audience, you'll find a weed once in a while. But we're all set and ready to go. Mac, he's here.
Yeah.
Just barely made it this morning, didn't you? Let's call on Haskell McCormick to kind of head the show with the old five. And you tell me this is the mad banjo?
Right.
What's it mad about?
Well, we'll try to find out.
He's ready this morning. Thank you, Hay. Fresh vegetable time's here now, and that means it's time to bear down real hard on making good Martha White cornbread.
You're right about that, Lester, because there's nothing like good cornbread to make those fresh garden vegetables twice as good.
Yeah, and it's easy to make good cornbread. Just bake yourself a good feeling with the good Martha White self-rising cornmeal with hot rice.
Bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling with Martha White. Get it when your cornbread rises light. Bake a good feeling with Martha White.
Yes, ladies, for the finest cornbread that you ever put on the table, bake a good feeling with Martha White's self-rising cornmeal with hot rice. Just add your bacon drippings and milk, give it a few quick stirs, and you've got perfect cornbread ready for the hot skillet. Hot rice, the special leavening ingredient for cornmeal, makes your Martha White cornbread rise up high and light, tender and delicious every time. If you like good cornbread, you've just got to try it. Get Martha White's self-rising cornmeal with hot rice. That's the good feeling meal. And goodness gracious, it's good.
Just
driftwood on the river floating down the tide. I don't care where this old river carries me. I keep drifting just because my heart is broken inside. And I'm tired of wishing for what cannot be. I may meet some bit of driftwood lost the same as I. Share a handshake and a tender tear or two. But it's always good luck, pal. We've got to say goodbye. I must wander on to keep my rendezvous. Through town or city, I can never stay, for I find no place to call my home, sweet home. I don't ask for help or pity, I just go my way. All I'm praying for is peace to dream alone. In my heart I don't feel bitter over what has been. I feel sorry for the one I must forget. And instead of being someone with the world to win, I'm just driftwood on the river of regret.
That's mighty fine. Our special guest, Big Mac Wiseman. I have to put that big in there. That really fits good. That's a fine song. First time I believe I ever heard you do that one, Mac. Did a great job on that. Let's remind the folks about some bluegrass festivals where we're going to be picking all the Nashville grass, and myself will be visiting with you people for a big bluegrass festival over in Ottawa, Ohio on August 5th and 6th. And then on August 12th and 13th, along with our good buddy Bill Monroe. It's one of his festivals over in Jackson, Kentucky. That's August 12th and 13th. On August 18, 19, and 20, Big Mac will join in with us. We go to York, Pennsylvania for 3 days. And August 26th and 27th, Spruce Pine, North Carolina.
Let our love shine through. Let's all get together, 'cause it's up to me and you. Take your brother by the hand, help each other understand. Hallelujah, let our love shine through. Whatever may she wave up in the sky, fight to keep her country free, and I know you will agree. Together we can make it if we try. And singing, hallelujah, let our love shine through. Let's all get together, 'cause it's up to me and you. Take you brother by the hand, help each other understand. Hallelujah, let our love shine through. Let's do something about it, gonna sing, gonna shout.
the good old USA that we're proud of. Well, let's all join together, things will be a whole lot better. All across the land we'll spread our love and sing hallelujah, let our love shine through. Let's all get together, 'cause it's up to me and you. Take your brother by the hand, help each other understand. Hallelujah, let our love shine through. Hallelujah, let our love shine through. Let's all get together, 'cause it's up to me and you. Take your brother by the hand, help each other understand. Hallelujah, let our love shine through.
I don't believe me and Grandpa can top that one, but we'll try. Here's Grandpa for Trailblazer.
Oh, if you've got a hound or two, that's something you should know. That new dog food from Martha White will keep 'em on the go. Trailblazers, yo, Trailblazers here. Fine dog food from Martha White, Trailblazers here.
Yes, fine dog food's right, Grandpa, as dog owners all over the South will tell you. Trailblazer's the hit dog food from Martha White that's specially made for working dogs and fine for town dogs, too. It has a smell and a taste that makes them want to crawl the bag open. And that Trailblazer formula keeps them finished fine and running good. That's why they call it the food of champions. Let's hear it again, Grandpa.
Trailblazers, yo, Trailblazers here. Fine dog food from Martha White, Trailblazers here. Darkness in the future. That's why I long to have you near. Somehow tonight I feel lonely, my darling. Somehow tonight I feel blue. Somehow tonight these tears of mine keep falling. Come back, sweetheart, and be true. Somehow tonight I feel lonely, my darling. Somehow tonight I feel blue. Somehow tonight these tears of mine keep falling. Come back, sweetheart, and be true.
Thank you, fellas. Thank you a whole lot. Neighbors, be sure and join us again tomorrow morning along about this same time, won't you? Thank you so much for buying the good Martha White. Ah, you bake right with Martha White.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodness gracious, couldn't lie, Martha White.
Martha White.
For the finest cornbread you can bake. Get Martha White, self-rising meal. Hot rice, self-rising meal. Martha White, self-rising meal, for goodness sake.
That's our Lester Flatt show for this morning, friends, with Lester Flatt of the Nashville Grass and our special guest, Mac Wiseman. In the meantime, friends, between now and our next show, when you shop, be sure to look for Martha White hot rice flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes. Goodness gracious, they're good. This is Martha White for Wednesday, August 2nd.
Now you bake right. Martha White.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodness gracious, good line, Martha White.
Martha White.
For the finest biscuits ever. Get Martha White, saffron and flour. Well, all-purpose flour. Martha White, saffron and flour. My prize.
Hi, everybody. 5:45, and from WSM, here is Lester Flatt with the Lester Flatt Show. Lester, the Nashville Brass, and special guest Mac Wiseman, brought to you by Martha White Hot Rise Flour, Cornmeal, and Cake Mixes. Goodness gracious, they're good.
For the finest biscuits ever washed. Get Martha White, saffron and flour. Well, all-purpose flour. Martha White, saffron and flour. Hot Rise Blue.
Yes, sirree. Everybody shape up and turn that volume up a little louder. Here's the Baron of Bluegrass, Lester Flatt.
Thank you, Grant. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Let us say welcome to Martha White Biscuit Time. Mac, you up on both feet or you're standing on one this morning?
Well planted.
Let's start the show with a little number that we still get a word of request for. Called the Bluebirds, Singing for Me.
All right.
The Bluebirds singing.
Bluebirds singing a bluebirds in a bluebird mountain, calling me back to my home.
Oh,
I can hear bluebirds calling. Bluebirds are calling me back to my home.
My darling, she loved me, I know, and she always will. Bluebird singing,
Bluebird singing, bluebirds in the bluebird mountain, calling me back to my home.
oh, I can hear
bluebirds are calling me back to my home. Sad news came from her mother. She's sleeping there beneath the clay.
Bluebird singing,
In a blue ridge mountain, calling me back to my home.
oh, I
can hear bluebirds calling me back to my home. Calling me back to my home.
oh,
I can hear the birds calling me back to my home.
Thank you, Mac. That answers a lot of requests this morning. The Bluebirds singing for me. It's breakfast time, and I sure hope you're having some big old Martha White cathead biscuits and country ham, red-eye gravy, just like I'm going to have here in a few minutes.
Now, Lester, you're just going to make us starve to death talking about breakfast like that. Man, that'll really give you a good feeling. And, you know, those biscuits are easy to come by, ladies, if you bake them with Martha White self-rising flour. Just add your shortening and milk, and that's all you add. And Hot Rise Plus, the miracle agent, guarantees they will rise up high and light, tender and delicious every time. So you try it. Bake a good feeling with Martha White self-rising flour with Hot Rise Plus. The good feeling flour. Goodness gracious, it's good.
Bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling with Martha White. Get it when your biscuits rise high and light. Bake a good feeling with
stormy night, as the train rattled on, all the passengers had gone to bed, except one young man with a babe in his arms, who sat with a bowed down head. The innocent one began crying, as though his poor heart would break. Make that child stop its noise, one angry man said, for it's keeping all of us away. Put it out, said another, don't keep it in here. We paid for our birth and won't rest. But never a word said the man with the child, as he fondled it close to his breast. Where is its mother? Go take it to her. A maiden then softly said, I wish that I could, was the man's sad reply, but she's dead in the coach ahead. While the train rolled onward, a husband sat in tears, thinking of the happiness of just a few short years. Baby's face brings pictures of a cherished hope that's dead, but baby's cries can't waken her in the baggage coach ahead.
Thank you, Mac. You're drawing some newies on us this morning. I had never heard you do that one there.
Those are so old it sound new.
That's it's an old song, I'm sure, but it sounds new. I hadn't heard that one in a long, long time.
Glad you like it.
That's a real good job.
This is Martha White for Thursday, August 3rd.
Now you bake right, Martha White.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodness gracious, good and light, Martha White.
Martha White.
For the finest cornbread you can bake. Get Martha White, self-rising meal. Hot rice, self-rising meal. Martha White, self-rising meal. For goodness sake.
Hi, everybody. Once again, it's the Lester Flatt Show with Lester Flatt and the Nashville Grass. Our special guest, Mac Wiseman, with us today. Brought to you by Martha White Hot Rise Flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes. Goodness gracious, they're good.
For the finest cornbread you can bake. Get Martha White, self-rising meal. Hot rice, self-rising meal. Martha White, self-rising meal. For goodness sake.
Oh, yes, sirree. Lester, I'm not quite sure whether I said it right. I think I said our special guest. And that means guess who? But it is Mac Wiseman. And here is Lester Flatt.
Thank you, Grant. Thank you so much. Good morning, friends and neighbors. Welcome to Martha White Cornbread Time. Everybody is feeling perk, I know, this morning, just looking around. How about you, John? Have you got where you can walk in?
I'm in good shape.
I'll tell you, he fell down the steps, and he's been hobbling around on 2 crutches for the past week. I had to do the dance before we opened the shows. We're going to start off here with Chi-Chi and Hack, and Paul kindly joins in a little bit later. They do a great job of this one here. I'd like for you to listen to them pick one called the Malkin Banjo. Oh, that's fine, fellas. Thank you very much. Now here's Grant Turner to tell you about my favorite kind of eating. Fresh vegetables and Martha White hot rice cornbread.
Well, Les, it's just about that time of the year, and it does make me hungry just to think about all the fresh corn and the pulled beans and the squash and the butter beans and the tomatoes, all those other good things that are so good with hot cornbread.
Well, they'll be twice as good if you make the cornbread right, too, Grant. And the way to make it right is to bake a good feeling with the good Martha White.
Bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling with Martha White. Get it when your cornbread rises light. Bake a good feeling with Martha White.
Yes, to bake perfect cornbread every time, just add your bacon drippings and milk to Martha White's self-rising cornmeal with hot rice. It's the good feeling meal. Goodness gracious, it's good.
Well, I woke up this morning and the cold Chicago wind blew my newspaper blanket off my back. Through my dirty broken window, the gray sun filtered in as I dreamed about the southbound railroad track. You could almost hear the crickets in a sleepy cotton field as Daddy drove our wagon to the gym. Today I'd give a fortune for a 25-cent meal, and I wish I was a country boy again. Let me ride on the southbound,
Back to where I came from, I don't care just where I am.
let me ride on the southbound, put me off somewhere near Birmingham.
What happened to my vision of a mansion on the hill and the fame and fortune I came here to win? There's nothing but the roaches running across my windowsill, and I wish I was a country boy again. Let me ride on the southbound, back to where I came from, I don't care just where I am.
Let me ride on the southbound, put me off somewhere near Birmingham.
Thank you, Mac. That's one that's showing up pretty good for us on our new album. That's, of course, the title song of our new album, On the Southbound. Let's take a minute here and tell the folks about where we're going to be picking. We always like to mention the festivals as we go along, and, of course, our good buddy and announcer, Grant Turner, he's always bringing you up to date in the mornings on some of the other shows. Like August 5th and 6th, all of Nashville Grass and myself will be visiting with you folks, along with just about everybody over there that picks this kind of music. Our good buddy Bill Monroe, I'm sure will be there, and a lot of the other folks. August 5th and 6th, Ottawa, Ohio. Then on August 12th and 13th in Jackson, Kentucky. That's Bill Monroe's festival over there, so make your plans to come on out and be with us. August 18, 19, and 20, Jack. I said Jack. I'm talking about Big Jack back here. Little Mac Wiseman joins back in with us there, and we visit you people up in York, Pennsylvania. That's on August 18, 19, and 20. And he'll also be along with us on August 26th and 27th in Spruce Pine, North Carolina. listening to the radio station where the mighty host of heaven sing. Turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. If you want to hear the song design coming from the land of endless spring, get in touch with God.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Heaven glory share.
Glory share.
Turn your lights down low.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio.
Get in touch with God.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Listen to the song of the father and the mother singing when your friends go home before. Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Some eternal morning we shall meet them over on the Hallelujah shore. Get in touch with God.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
And listen to the music in the air. Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Heaven glory share.
Glory share.
Turn your lights down low.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio.
Get in touch with God.
Get in touch with God. Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on and listen to the music in the air.
Turn your radio on.
Turn your radio on.
Heaven glory share.
Glory share.
Turn your lights down low.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's radio.
Get in touch with God.
Get in touch with God.
Turn your radio on.
Fine. Thank you so much, boys. It's cornbread time down south. Yes, ma'am. Fresh vegetables are here, and you need some good hot cornbread to go with those turnip greens and green beans and sliced tomatoes and all the other good things from the garden. And to make that good cornbread, just bake a good feeling with Martha White's self-rising cornmeal with hot rise. Just add your bacon drippings and milk to Martha White's self-rising cornmeal. A few quick stirs, and you've got perfect cornbread ready for the hot skillet. Hot rise, the special leavening agent for cornmeal, makes it rise up high and light, tender and delicious every time. The kind of cornbread that gives you a good feeling just to look at it. So bake that good feeling right away with Martha White's self-rising cornmeal with hot rise. It's the good feeling meal. Goodness gracious, it's good.
Bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling with Martha White. Get it when your cornbread rises light. Bake a good feeling with Martha White.
Well, I know what it means to be lonely. I know what it means to be blue. Honey, I'd give all I own just to have you back. I'm lonesome, lonesome for you. Well, my baby left me this morning as the clock was striking 4, and the smiling face of my darling I may never see anymore. Oh, I know what it means to be lonely. I know what it means to be blue. Honey, I'd give all I own just to have you back. I'm lonesome, lonesome for you. Well, I've cried, Lord, I've cried, so for party. No one knows what I've gone through. Still I give all I own just to have you back. I'm lonesome, lonesome for you. Oh, I know what it means to be lonely. I know what it means to be blue. Honey, I'd give all I own just to have you back. I'm lonesome, lonesome, lonesome for you. Dedicate that to Mac. Mac? Know what it means to be lonesome. That winds it up. Be sure and join us again tomorrow morning along about this same time. Thank you so much for buying the good Martha White. Ah, you bake right with Martha White.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodness gracious, good and light, Martha White.
Martha White.
For the finest cornbread you can pay. Get Martha White, surf fries and meal. Hot rice, surf fries and meal. Martha White, surf fries and meal. What can you say?
Well, we're going to pack them up now and get them out of here. We'll be back tomorrow morning, this same time. Lester Flatt and the Nashville Brass back with more of the best in traditional picking and singing, along with our special guest, Mac Wiseman. In the meantime, friends, when you shop, be sure to look for Martha White hot rice flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes. Goodness gracious, they're good. This is Martha White for Friday, August 4th.
Ah, you bake right, Martha White.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodness gracious, good and light, Martha White.
Martha White.
For the finest biscuits ever was. Get Martha White, set fries and flour. Well, all-purpose flour. Martha White, set fries and flour. Hot fries flour.
Hi, everybody. This is the Lester Flatt Show with Lester Flatt and the Nashville Brass, brought to you by Martha White hot rice flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes. Goodness gracious, they're good.
For the finest biscuits ever was. Get Martha White, set fries and flour. Well, all-purpose flour. Martha White, set fries and flour. Hot rice flour.
All right, here's the head man of the show, Lester Flatt.
Thank you, Grant. Thank you so much. Good morning, friends and neighbors. It's real good to be back with you this morning. Hope that you might enjoy Martha White time with us. We'd like to answer a lot of requests with a little thing we have on RCA Victor record called Back into Birmingham. Read an ad in Chicago Sunday paper. Appointed semi-drivers needed back. I walked in and said I'd like to see the foreman. I told him all the experience that I had. Said, son, you just the man I'm needing. He handed me the keys and shook my hand and pointed to the truck and said, I'll see you. Take that load of steel to Birmingham. Well, I finally got inside and got it started. Put it in a gear and started backing up. Tried every way to get it going forward, but I ain't never drove a big old truck. Well, it wasn't easy backing through the traffic, and I'll bet I'm the first truck driving man that ever left Chicago in a semi and backed it all the way to Birmingham. Well, the police pulled me over down in Nashville. What do you think you're doing? I just smiled. I said I just got tired of going forward. I thought I'd drive it backward for a while. I backed it in a truck stop and said, Philip, you can check the oil, it probably needs a can. And he said, tell me which way are you backing? I said, I'm backing south to Birmingham. Well, there must be a button on here somewhere that I can push to turn this rig around. Now I can make it fine out in the country, but I have trouble getting through the town. But if I keep it up, I'll finally make it, and And I'll bet I'm the first truck driving man that ever left Chicago in a semi and backed it all the way to Birmingham. And backed it all the way to Birmingham. That's it, neighbors. We hope you enjoyed one called Back into Birmingham. Now here's Grant Turner to tell you how to spin less and enjoy it a whole lot more.
Well, thank you, Les. One way to do that, ladies, is to bake more Martha White hot rice biscuits.
Oh, you're mighty right it is, Grant. There's no comparison between store bread and the good Martha White hot rice biscuits.
And you know, ladies, you can make those good Martha White biscuits for about a penny apiece, including everything. All you do is add your shortening and milk to Martha White's self-rising flour. Now, Hot Rise Plus makes them rise up beautifully every time, and it'll give you a good feeling just to see what you've done. Try that delicious economy right away. Bake a good feeling with Martha White self-rising flour with Hot Rise Plus, the good feeling flour. Goodness gracious, it's good.
Bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling, bake a good feeling with Martha White. Get it when your biscuits rise high and light. Bake a good feeling with Martha White.
They gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, but old 97, you must put her in the center on time. He looked around and said to his black, greedy fireman, just shovel in a little more coal. And when we cross that White Oak Mountain, you can watch old 97 roll. It's a mighty rough road from Lynchburg to Danville on the line with the 3-mile grade. It was on that grade he lost his air brakes, and you see what a joke he made. They were going down the road making 90 miles an hour when the whistle broke into a scream. Now, what train is that in the wreck? With his hand on the throttle that was scalded to death by the steam. Now, ladies, you must all take a warning this time now and don't. Never speak harsh words to your true loving husband. He may leave you and never return.
Well, you're having some trouble with them, man.
That Birmingham deal.
Oh, I was afraid of that. Real good, Mike. Thank you. Let's remind the folks here where we're going to be picking some bluegrass festivals. All the Nashville Grass and myself on August 5th and 6th will be in Ottawa High. August 12th and 13th with our buddy Bill Monroe over in Jackson, Kentucky. And then Mike joins in with us on August 18, 19, and 20. We'll be in York, Pennsylvania. And on August 26th and 27th, Spruce Pine, North Carolina. I fly away to heaven, I won't fall when the angels carry me home. I want to see Jesus first of all when the angels carry me home. When the angels carry me home, when the angels carry me home. I want to see Jesus first of all when the angels carry me home. No more sorrow, no more pain when the angels carry me home. I ride that heavenly, glorious train when the angels carry me home. When the angels carry me home, when the angels carry me home. I want to see Jesus first of all when the angels carry me home. I'm on my pathway leading to heaven when the angels carry me home. I see Jesus waiting for me in heaven when the angels carry me home. When the angels carry me home, when the angels carry me home. I want to see Jesus first of all when the angels carry me home.
Oh, it's fine. That went off real good. Set a fine table with Martha White. Yes, ma'am, not only the finest biscuits and cornbread in the whole world, but now Rogers stainless steel tableware that you'll be proud to put out for company at far below the normal price. Now, how do you get such a bargain? Well, get Martha White self-rising flour or cornmeal in the 2, 5, or 10-pound bag. Now, there's a coupon on the side of each of those Martha White bags that tells you how to order a 5-piece place setting in a traditional or contemporary Rogers pattern. The place setting includes a knife, fork, salad fork, teaspoon, an iced teaspoon, all flawlessly crafted in carefree, heavyweight stainless steel by the International Silver Company, the world's largest maker of fine tableware. And with your first order, you get additional information that shows you the 10 completer sets that are also available. Start collecting your Rogers stainless now and enjoy fine baking, too, with Martha White. Goodness gracious, it's good.
Summertime is passing on, and I'm on my way back home to see the only one I ever loved. Now the moon is shining bright, it lights my pathway tonight, back to the only one I ever loved. Oh, I know she waits for me down in old Tennessee. She was sent to me from God above. Now the moon is shining bright, it lights my pathway tonight, back to the only one I ever loved. I know she waits for me back in old Tennessee. She was sent to me from God above. Now the moon is shining bright, it lights my pathway tonight, back to the only one I ever loved.
Well, that's putting a finishing touch to it there, Hack, with the old 5. Neighbors, have a good weekend. And if you're out driving, why, be sure and always watch out for the other fella, because we'd like to have you back with us Monday morning when we start singing this little song right here. Now you bake fine with Martha.
Yes, ma'am.
Goodness gracious, good and light, Martha.
Martha White.
For the finest biscuits ever was. Get Martha White self-fried and flour, well, all-purpose flour. Martha White self-fried and flour, hot fries.
Don't forget Martha White time on the Grand Ole Opry Saturday night. We'll be back with you next Monday morning at 5:45. Lester Flatt and the Nashville Brass back with more of the best in traditional picking and singing. In the meantime, friends, when you shop, be sure to look for Martha White, hot rise flour, cornmeal, and cake mixes. Goodness gracious, they're good.